Hi Ultimate Gardeners, welcome back to the Ultimate Gardening channel. My name is Emmanuel Arce, well known as the Ultimate Gardener. In today's exciting sprouting video, I'm going to show you guys how to plant Amaryllis bulbs for the winter seasons. So Amaryllis is a well-known flower out there, as well as their bulbs, because they are planted usually for the Christmas season and for the winter season, so you can get something pretty to look at when everything is gray and white outside. And so there's a few steps you have to look into when you're about to plant your Amaryllis bulbs. So if you want to know step-by-step guide on how to plant your Amaryllis bulbs, please stay tuned with us. So Ultimate Gardeners, here I have all the materials I need to plant my Amaryllis bulbs. So of course you're gonna need your Amaryllis bulbs. So I have 3 different varieties of Amaryllis bulbs, but before anything I want to give a huge shout out to the Dutch grown company for partnering with us on this video. They sent us all 3 Amaryllis for us to plant today and show you guys how to plant yours. Then you want your container. I got these unique looking containers from the dollar store. I think it's pretty a good price, and for it to be metal, I think it's a pretty good price. And no, they do not have drainage holes because these are gonna be inside of my house for decorative purposes. But I'm gonna show you guys a video on how to completely care for a Amaryllis bulb when there's no drainage. So let's go ahead and actually jump into the actual planting of this Amaryllis. So Ultimate Gardeners, the first thing you're gonna need is soil. So Amaryllis cannot be planted in soil that likes to contain its moisture, because it doesn't. Because if the soil contain or holds onto its moisture or to its water, the bulb could end up rotting. So the thing I decided to do is I have a little bit of cow manure left over from all my projects, and then I mixed it up with a little bit of mulch so drainage could be a little bit more better, and it could actually add a bit more drainage towards the thing. So the first bulb I'm gonna plant is the Jumbo Amaryllis Dancing Queen right there. This is a beautiful double Amaryllis bulb with lines of white and red. And so here is the bulb. These are humongous. So as you could technically tell, you see this is the bottom where you're gonna be planting, and this is the top. For me, I do not like to completely bury the bulb from here to there, because I feel that it's gonna be more risky of it actually rotting out, and I don't want that to happen. So here I have the container. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up the container with the soil, like so. Tap among the sides, and just need a little bit more. And so I filled it up almost to the top, but just left about like an inch or 2 of a top. Then you want to go ahead and get your bulb, and once again, like I explained, you want to plant your Amaryllis bulb with the top facing upwards and the bottom facing downwards. Usually when you receive your Amaryllis bulbs, you'll be able to see some sort of dried up roots already, which is sort of a guide on how you're supposed to plant it. Or the company is also going to provide a care guide or a planting guide, which is amazing. So I'm going to get the Amaryllis bulb like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just place it on top of the soil and lightly press it down. And then you want to go ahead and get a bit of soil and just top dress it with the side like so. Want to make sure you get all over the sides. For it. Then I'm gonna do this side. Just a little bit more here. And you're done. If you are a gardener that likes to garnish your stuff, that I really love to garnish my stuff, but I don't have the things to do it, you could always get a little bit of Spanish moss or regular moss and top dress it as a little bit of a beautiful accent piece, and then you'll be ready to go display it inside your house and get ready for it to bloom and perform amazingly. So let me go ahead and plant up the other 3 bulbs, and then I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about what the future has in store for these bulbs. So ultimate gardeners, all three of the Amaryllis bulbs have been planted. So once again, this is the Dancing Queen Amaryllis. This is the Double Dream Amaryllis. Then we have the Apple Blossom Amaryllis. So as you can see, the Apple Blossom Amaryllis is already showing signs of bud formation, which is very exciting. So I know for a fact on Christmas I'm gonna have looking at something very pretty. So I want to give you guys a care guide on how to take care of these, because I know early on in the video I said I was gonna make a different video about it, but I really want to tell you guys this because this will need watering soon. So the main topic I want to talk to you guys about is watering. Watering is such a gentle and cautious thing with these, because like these don't have drainage. You have to be very careful. So first things first is, if you are not good with watering and you have killed in the past plants with overwatering, I'd recommend drilling a hole underneath your pot so it would not happen again, because with bulbs it's a completely different world. You want to go ahead and stick your hand down in the soil to make sure the soil is completely dried out. You want to make sure, not by looking at it, because the surface of the soil could be dried out, but not the entire base of it could still be moist. If the soil is moist, do not water it at all. But if it's dry, you want to get some sort of syringe or some sort of cup that has a spigot, and you want to carefully water around the bulb. You don't want to water on top, you don't want to water on the bulb, you want to water around, because you don't want direct water hitting it, because water could settle on top of the bulb and end up rotting it from there. And so you want to water it from around the circumference of the bulb, and very little water. You don't want to keep watering and keep watering it, because that means the water is going to keep rising and rising and rising until it reaches the bulb and it will completely rot it out, and you don't want that to happen. So you want to gently water it down. You want to count 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but gently pouring that water, because you don't want to over water. Second, sunlight. You don't want to put this in a direct sunlight, because it can end up burning the leaves once they come out, because it's baby leaves and you don't want that to burn out. And also the petals of the flower could also burn out if it's in a direct windowsill, because if you put them up against a windowsill, it directs more heat, and so you don't want that to happen. You don't need to fertilize at all until the end of the season, until you plant them again, or out in your ground or in containers again. And then I'll give you guys a care guide on beyond when these are completely done and ready to be stored. So yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up this video. So ultimate gardeners, that's gonna be it for this exciting sprouting video. Once again, a huge shout out to Dutch Grown for partnering with us on this video and sending these amazing bulbs for me to try out this year. All their social media links are down below for you guys to check out. Make sure to go follow them and go check out their stuff, because they provide a whole bunch of stuff for multiple different climate zones out there. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video, and never forget to grow big, ultimate gardeners. Bye guys.